Welcome into the Grove. Today I will change my format. Everything in this channel is going to be changed. Why? Because people need me. People like Tim Pool, he's having this crisis right now. So people need someone to trust. They need someone who stands on business. And I stand on business. I will not be talking about a whole bunch of Diddy stuff coming orgies. I'm not talking about that anymore. I'm talking about what matters. And what matters is stuff. And I will bring you that stuff. So the first thing I want to talk about is Mr. Tim Pool. Right now, fans aren't happy. He threw all his employees under the bus in a threat to quit the show. He blames the lack of personal time and lazy staff. So, pretty much on his show, he was saying that he has a whole bunch of bums on his staff. Not everyone's are bums. Not everyone is a bum in his staff, of course. But he's saying there's a lot of bums. So he wanted to build a coffee shop. He has no coffee shop. He was talking about a coffee shop a while ago. I don't believe he has one. And he blamed the bums. I think he had to close one of his studios. He blames the bums. Now, he says he has enough money. He says he thanks for the people to donate to him. So, thank for them. He has tons of money to do a lot of stuff that he wants to do. But he can't really figure things out. He says he doesn't have a CEO to figure things out. He just can't figure things out. Because he's expanding to certain things that he wants to do. He's just expanding a lot. He shouldn't expand a lot. He should just keep it simple. I mean, Joe Rogan, he's huge. Millions and millions and millions of followers. Scientists, rappers, actors, politicians, comedians, everyone goes on his show. Everyone. But he has one studio. That's what he likes. He's very simple, but very good. Very good at it. So just do that, Tim. Do that. Or just do a studio and a goddamn coffee shop. Alright? Don't do this studio, and this studio, and this studio, and make it simple. That's all he needs to do. But I'm sure he says he threatened to quit the show. Show's not going to die. Show's not going to end. It's going to keep on going. That's how he makes his money. That's how he gets his word out. And gets discussions going and all that stuff. So he's not going anywhere. I don't see him going anywhere. He was just talking. Let him talk. But he needs to figure things out. That's what he's doing. Or that's what he's not doing. He's not figuring things out. Alright. Next topic I want to talk about. Tucker Carlson had someone on his show recently. Mark Halperin. And he predicted what would happen if Trump won in November. And he says that Trump victory will spark the worst mental health crisis in American history, tens of millions of total meltdowns. I agree with that. Now, why do I agree with that? Of course, anyone with the right mind will agree with that. Not because, Trump is an actual threat to democracy. That democracy was pushing Harris in without a vote. There was no vote. She was just pushed in as a candidate. Everyone knew Biden mush brain didn't have it and he couldn't become the next president. They should have put him down like an old puppy with a damaged paw. Just no, a horse. And just put him down with a shotgun. Ka. Not really with the shotgun. I'm not saying he should have shotgunned him. I'm just saying that should have put him down. Just, all right, go to the beach. Do what you got to do. You're not going to become president. Just no. But no, they didn't do that. They tricked people. They pushed him into the last second so people couldn't have time. Or people could have had time, but they couldn't have time. And then they pushed Harrison. So that's democracy. There's no democracy here. But that's not it. They say the media has been constantly saying Russian collusion, making an enemy out of Trump, right? Also making a horrible enemy out of Russia. A horrible enemy out of Russia and Trump. Okay? And then the collusion, there was nothing there. So then they decided to do all this other stuff, spin stuff, twirl stuff around. They're magicians. And then what happens? They say he's a threat to democracy. And he's a bad, evil guy. And this is a threat to democracy. And they're pushing democracy like it's a huge, big deal. Which again, like I said, they just thwarted democracy with what they did. And it's democracy. There's people in the background pulling the strings. We all know that. But anyway, so they say this. Then a whole bunch of dumb people listen, suck it up, believe it, spout it out like parrots, and then the young ones will act up, will cry, will shout, will say, oh my God, the United States is going to be destroyed, which he was president already, you ding dumb bat, dumb, you goddamn idiot. He was already the president. So what are you talking about? You're not talking about anything. You're just stupid. All right? So he was president already. There's actual evidence of what he did and what he did not do. He did not destroy. He did not nuke countries, which they were saying, oh, his hand over the red button. He didn't do that. He didn't start new wars. There was no existential threat to the United States. But now there is. So, but they don't get it in their head. And then they just spout it out. So, if Trump wins, they're going to spout it out even more. They're going to yell. They're going to scream. Now, what I'm thinking is going to happen. What do you think is going to happen? I think the next day, you roll up your windows, open your blinds, and then you see a sea. The floor is shaking. The floor is shaking. Jesus, an earthquake. There are no earthquakes around here, but it's strong. And then you see a sea of fat, blue, green-haired bitches. And I'm not talking about women. I'm talking about men. Women. I'm talking about the whole sea of... When you see someone at the store and they have blue hair, they have green hair, you know who they're voting for. You know what the type of person they are. You just look at it and you're like, ugh. Right? That's what I see. Ugh. I mean, those are those people. So anyway, you're going to see a sea of them just running, out of shape, fat, just disgusting slobs of people, mentally and physically. Not physically, mentally slobs. Stupid, dork losers, just running around this everywhere, crying. You're just going to see blues and greens. It's just gonna be a sea of weirdos, and it's gonna be a sight to see. It's gonna be a sight to see. But when you see a sea of blue-haired and green-haired, you know who they vote for, and you know the trouble that they're gonna cause. I don't know what's gonna happen. They're gonna get their nose piercing. Why do women put piercings around their nose like bowls? Are they a bull? So you want to get it ripped out when, I forgot. I wasn't going to talk dirty. I was going to change it up. This is a different format. I was going to say, do you like when a guy grabs it while you're sucking it? But I was going to get more depth and deep into it. But a new format, it's a new me. You need me to bring news to you. So that's what I'm going to do. So who knows what will happen? Mental health crisis, yes. By the way, it's on the rise anyway. They're weirdos and they're getting crazier and crazier. So if Trump wins, God, this is gonna be losers. And if you walk the streets, Trump wins, you walk the streets and you do see a sea of blue-haired and green-haired bitches, watch out. Well, just watch out. If you don't have any blue hairs or green hair, put a wig on or something. Because if not, they're going to ask you questions. Stupid, dumbass questions. And if you don't act dumb, Harris is the best ever. Harris is, if you don't say it like that, then you're done. They're going to punch you and beat you. But, I mean, they're weak, so you just wail on them. And then they're done. They're out cold. Unless they have a bat or chains or something, which they might. They might have a chain wallet. And if they have a chain wallet, you watch out. They might swing it around like a Wonder Woman and wha-ha, right, whip you or something. I don't know. That might happen. But who knows? But I think that he is correct. And I think it's going to be just a lot of sad people. Sad losers doing sad things with their sad lives. Anyone who does that and cries out and believes in propaganda so much and cries out for their leader, the person that they wanted to win, if they lost, and they cry, and they just yap, and think that they know everything because the propaganda tells them that they know everything, that's a dangerous person. That is a dangerous person. And that's what the news wants and loves. So just watch out for the blue-haired, green-haired losers. They can't fight. They cannot fight. But they might have a chain wallet and might whip it at you. If they do, just sock them in the nose. Just a quick jab in the nose. Then they're done. Then they're going to cry. Then they're going to say, "Why you hit me, man? Why you hit me, man? I was the man." And then they're going to say if it was a guy, it's going to say he's a woman. And then it's going to be, "Oh, god damn, you hit a trans." And you'll be like, "What? I hit no trans. He was a man like a minute ago." "Well, I say I'm a woman now. God damn, what the..." And then there's a whole LGBTQ plus thing going on. You just have to watch it back. Just watch it back. Alright. So that's the news for now. Just a couple quick topics. I didn't want to go long. I wanted to keep it short and sweet. So if you like this, like and subscribe. Come back. I will fulfill my format change and I will give you the news as you need it. Because I am for you. Do 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 do.